and girls, welcome to Writer's Workshop. We are going to start out Writer's Workshop today by talking about our pencil rubric, which you guys saw yesterday with Mrs. Looper. And on this pencil rubric, it's got 5 different things that writers have to make sure they do. And we are going to teach you one new thing every day. Yesterday, you talked about how you need to start your sentence with a capital uppercase letter. Now today, we are going to talk about how to use finger spaces in between our words. So, I'm actually going to show you a trick on how you can use an eraser instead of your fingers, but we'll get to that in just a second. Before we start writing, we have to decide what we want to write about. And that's why we have this poster right here, because if you don't know where to start, you can just follow your heart. And in this heart, there are all different kinds of ideas. So I'm going to look at this heart and I'm going to pick something that I can write about today. Okay, right here I see that it says family, so I'm going to write about my family. And I need to think of what I want my sentence to say and what I want my picture to look like. So I'm going to think about that for just a second. All right, I've got it. Okay, so now that I know what I want my sentence to say, and I know what I want my picture to look like, I am ready to start writing. But I told you that we were going to talk about finger spaces and that we were going to use an eraser. Now a finger space goes in between your words. So when I write my sentence over here, in between my words, I need a space. And that's where I'm going to use this pink eraser. And when I'm using it for writing, I call it an eraser spacer. Okay? It's my eraser spacer. Now, over here on this white piece of paper is where I'm going to write. You guys have a journal that you're going to use. And if you don't have a spot for your picture or your words, you could just draw a line in the middle like that, and your picture goes at the top, and your words go at the bottom, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with my picture. I'm just going to make it a quick sketch, because I don't want to take too much of your time up today. Now, like I said, I'm going to write about my family, so that's what my picture is going to be about, is my family. And there are 4 people in my family. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these circles are for our heads. Now, this is me. And let's see, my husband doesn't have any hair on his head, so I'm not going to put any hair on this. My daughter Jocelyn's got really long hair. And then my little boy Camden's got short hair. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hair on the top of his head. And in my picture, my story that I'm writing, we are all happy. So everybody's going to get a smile. Now I could go back in a little bit and add more detail, but I'm going to stop right there before I run out of time. I want to make sure I get my words on here. I already thought about my sentence, and my sentence is going to say, my family is happy. That's 4 words. So those are the 4 words I'm going to write. And I remember when Mrs. Ralston said that she uses lines to remember her words. I'm going to try that today. My family is happy. All right. Now, my first word is my, and in the word my, I hear a kind of like in magnet. So I'm going to start my sentence with an uppercase letter, and it's going to be the letter M. I. And my next word is family. Now before I write this word, I have to put my eraser spacer right after the word, and I start writing on the other side of it. And the word is family. And at the beginning of family, I hear a f like in fish. Like in the word am. Family. And then I put my eraser spacer. See how I jumped it after the word? And now I'm ready to write my next word. Is. I hear an S. And I didn't have room here, so I went down to the next line. Happy. Like an apple. E. I put a dot right there. We'll talk about that later, what that dot is for. It's for the end of our sentence. Let's reread my sentence. My family is happy. All right, that's all for Writer's Workshop today. Thank you, boys and girls. Have fun writing.